Hello, everybody. My name is Group 2's. This is John Mongo, and tonight we are playing Denizens. We are back with our main campaign. And we've got all these lovely people here and get to play this game. And it's going to be so much fun, and we're glad you're here, too. Again, my name is Group 2's. I will be playing Woodrow, who is short and cantankerous and curmudgeonly and some other words also. We are both he, him. He is an artificer and a wizard, and I am just happy to be here. Next.
I guess that's me. I am Red. I play Rook. We are both she, her. She's tall. I guess we've established that I am of normal, average height. I'm not short, even though I like to call myself short. But she is tall and apparently is a master of many faces. Fun fact about Rook, she really enjoys a nice Saturday evening, chilling on the couch, watching some holograms, and actually not doing a fucking other thing when she is not performing. Next.
Legit.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jim. Pronouns are he, him, just like my character, Eldaris. He is the Kalashar cleric sorcerer who is recruiting everybody to save the world, apparently. I think we've established that he is tall. I am not, on the other hand. I think we've established that I am the shortest person in this room right now. Yeah, go ahead.
You're not the oldest.
No. Fun fact about Eldaris, when he is alone and no one else is in his apartment, he likes to listen to show tunes, and he can belt out the parts flawlessly.
That's right, Butcher. We stole your thing, and it's your turn.
No, I'm so happy. It's actually great. So, yeah, guys. Hello, everybody. My name is Spencer. Character is Butcher Wilhelm. Our pronouns are he, him. And fun fact about Butcher, he currently only has 2 subscription services that come to his mail. The first one is a weapons catalog that he comes at to glance at all the things that are shiny that he can never afford. And the second one is a cat magazine that happened to be from the previous owner and cannot cancel no matter how many times he tries.
Hello, I'm George, he, him, or GRRHero, and I'll be the game master for tonight's episode of Denizens Social Paradigm. And previously, everyone rested at Woodrow's shop, and in the morning, Woodrow completed his long-awaited project of his large mobile Dora as his companion mount. Butcher and his posts were removed from a forum for posting the video from the previous night's fight at the Molotov Blitz. Eldaris explained what he learned at the fights from the skeletal mind scourge. They believe him to be a prophesied warrior that would battle twins as the world is destroyed. Aramis messaged Rook about her night and preparation for the performance. The group set off for Forgemeat Tower, and their fortified bulwark garrisoned by the Grinders had been assembled. The groups, the party, snuck by the Grinders into the eastern entrance of the tower that they had been using, and up to the exchange, where they completed another lock, broke another fail-safer lock from the door, and then Grief and Lisbeck from the Peasant Liberation Front arrived and offered their help in exchange for a small amount of the treasure. And Lisbeck actually, with the help of, I believe Rook had rolled for the help on that one, was able to get the last lock, and then within found a slew of treasure. There was a big debate about how to get rid of the treasure, and then the party kind of split off, with Butcher contacting Marcus to move some minted coin and heirloom items that could be traced. He found out that Marcus's store reopens in 2 days, and that he will receive a mail with a new location. Eldaris and Rook went to her apartment for her to prepare for the concert tonight. Aramis was there acting a slob, but left quickly after the two arrived. Aramis did bring a set of ancient automaton musicians to Woodrow's shop for repair. Rook's mother called to tell her, or messaged, I can't remember what it was.
I think it was a call.
Yeah, called. Yeah, it sounds right. Called to tell her that she had gotten a big role in a new big sci-fi project. And then Gage met with Woodrow and Butcher about possibly working part-time at the mechanic shop. She also offered to research reviving Gloopy Glue, as she is also a fan of him. Also, Butcher asked her to develop an anti-charm mind fortification device or upgrade for him. And Woodrow assigned her the restoration of Aramis's automatons as her first job. And now we pick up with y'all. Do y'all want to play out the 2 hours you had left, or do you want to jump to the Siren Song?
I think we were pretty settled, just hanging out.
Okay.
Playing bosses and boardrooms.
Yes, bosses and offices.
It's
your favorite game.
So now we come back. I'm not even in the Roll20 like an idiot. But now we're back with you all arriving around the same time, or do you want to get there early? Rook?
I feel like had we gotten there already? I honestly don't remember. But yeah, we would get there early. Start getting ready.
Okay. Rook and Aramis, you're entering a pretty packed
or
Siren
Eldaris.
Song. Huh?
I said or Eldaris.
What did I say?
Aramis, they're so similar.
Okay. Eldaris. The two of you arrived to find it pretty packed. Van Buren and the human man that works bartending here are both mixing drinks and making busy whiskeys for everyone. A lot of Wildriders, as well as you can see lights and conversation and hear conversation from the MVP lounge. As you enter, there's a few people like, Rook, yeah, Rook. Woo. You can also see Dio and Ali at the bar. And hearing that, they turn and Ali will Ali. It's just Ali, George. Ali will get up and come to greet y'all.
Yeah, Allie will, or Rook, as she makes her way in, will, say hi to people as they say hi to her, and kind of give Allie a greeting as she comes over, as she's just kind of settling into a table.
And I'm sorry if I'm interrupting. Allie was the one who was a little mistrustful of Eldaris. Or somebody doesn't like me.
I don't remember how Allie felt about you, but Allie is the is he a dark elf? No, that's Yeshua, right? I'm sorry. It's been a while since I read over that stuff.
Yeah, it's been a while since I thought about their races.
He says, "Hey, Rook, it's so great to see you. I'm really excited to finally be able to see all of one of your performances."
Be good to have you here the whole time.
Yeah. And hopefully no one tries to kill anyone this time.
Oh, one can only hope.
So, can I get you guys a drink? Here, let me clear this table. And he kind of gets the people to move from the table. And Theo makes his way over, and the four of you can take the table. The people seem fine with you taking their table. It's not like it's pushy, but it's not like intimidating, right?
Yeah.
Anywho. Yeah, so y'all take it. Dio says, "Hello, it is good to see you again. I look forward to your performance. Good night, Rook."
Thanks, Dio. How have you been?
I have been optimal.
Fantastic. That's good to hear.
You can also see when you take a seat that over here by the cash register is the recruiter, and Alan from the tavern.
We're still on the main screen.
Oh,
Or at least I am.
Shoot. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm so bad with that because I'll just open this to prepare it and leave it there.
Yeah, I think she kind of notes where the promoter is, and if she catches their eye or anything, she'll kind of give them a wave or some kind of just acknowledgement. If she doesn't, it's not a big deal. But she's mostly just kind of sitting there, just relaxing. If there's music like house music or whatever going on right now, she's kind of just vibing a little bit and just trying to get in the the headspace.
Yep, the pianist is there as per usual with the hollow band, playing some simple house music. The soft rock kind of stuff. And yeah, you occasionally see the big fish headed person. He's like just a regular sized fish person, but with a gigantic head. Come out of the storeroom and start restocking, and then goes back into the storeroom.
Eldaris will make sure that Rook gets a fizzy whiskey that has been magically defizzified, and he will get a very smoky tea that actually has smoke infusion coming up from it.
Very, very nice.
And as y'all are getting your drinks, one of the Wildriders goes into the VIP area and then comes back out to come over to the desk and says, well, let me see. Okay, so this one has a head growing a face. It's closed, mouth closed, eyes are closed, but it's growing out of its side, and says, Bill and Camness would love to offer you, or would like to offer you her audience? Should you want it?
I'm sorry, I'm brain dead. Do I have much of a history with them?
You met him the previous night on your previous performance.
This the one that Butcher was flirting with?
Yeah.
Not flirting, but yeah.
He was flirting.
Oh, definitely.
My notes are feeling me. I think should do her best not to be just completely taken back by the head growing out of someone's side. And just maybe after the show, I'm just trying to keep my head clear beforehand.
Fair enough. But at the very least, the villain would like to take care of your tab for the evening.
If I end up with one, certainly.
Fair.
Tell them I said thank you.
I will. Have a good performance.
Thank you.
Back in there, report for a little bit, and then come back out. Take their seat. Yeah, y'all get a good 15-20 minutes of talking in. If there's anything you want to talk about with each other, Dio or Allie. Allie will say, oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, as Dio and Allie are walking around, getting drinks or something, Eldaris will lean in. So, what kind of effects might you require for the show tonight?
I mean, a little bit of, pyrotechnics. I've got this one spot in the third song where some lightning and maybe a thunder rumble would work out really, really well. It sometimes messes with me to have to do it myself. So just throws me off rhythm a little bit. Song 5 could use that's one of the softer covers, and maybe she's kind of soft. What is the extent of what you is this easy for you to do, or?
Well, if it's a simple conjuring trick, then he's gonna take something on the table, whatever, coaster or whatever, simple trick, and just starts changing the colors with prestidigitation. Easy enough. If you want something a little more in depth, I can do it. I just need to make sure I'm ready for it. So sound of thunder, flash of light should be easy enough. But if you want something a little bigger, I could try something out.
See, I've got something I want to try that I've been kind of working on a little bit. For some pyrotechnics, right at the end. So I've got that. But then, on my slower kind of cover, song 5, doing just some if you can make some wind blow past people or something like that, that would be really cool.
Easy.
You'll know by the lyrics when to do it.
That should be.
It does mean you'll have to pay attention.
I promise I will be all eyes and ears unless something decides to interfere with my mind.
Unfortunately, I feel like that seems to happen on a not so rare occasion.
Well, I think we might have a moment, hopefully, of peace, given that I've already gotten the message and preparations are being made. Before the game begins, the board must be set up after all. And we are now in the process of setting the board up. I'll make you a promise. If for some reason I'm unable to do any of the tricks, because I'll take off my glasses. If you see me without my glasses, something's going on.
Got it.
Also, above table, it sounds like prestidigitation would probably work for everything. If not, I do have minor illusion, which I can pull out for something bigger, but it seems like simple tricks.
It's okay. Rook has the actual spell pyrotechnics. And she usually just uses a mix of like fairy fire and dancing lights for her stuff, so. And minor illusion. Excuse me.
Eldaris will nod and quietly sip his tea. Can I make a perception check just to see if anything looks out of the ordinary?
Absolutely.
All this talk about, hey, everything's going to be great. We all know what that means. We all know what that means.
It's all gonna be okay.
And you know what? I'm going to pop guidance on myself. Just to double check that perception. Because I'm not taking chances right now. And thank goodness I did. Not that's going to be much better, but 10.
Nothing seems out of the ordinary. Everyone's doing the job or chit-chatting or listening to music or whatever.
Very, very good.
Around then, though, you do see Woodrow and Butcher arrive. Butcher and Woodrow, you have arrived.
Just Butcher. Woodrow's going to stay at home for this one, and while Gage is getting started on the animatronics over there, I'm going to go ahead and get another 8 hours put in on this chain sword.
Oh, okay.
Sorry to miss the show. I told Butcher to buy a round.
Yeah, it is.
My phone strapped to my chest with like the fantasy version of FaceTime on it.
Eighth of time.
Aether Time is just sitting there, and it's really staticky, but he's still there.
It's like cutting in and out. Half the time it freezes. Always on a weird expression. Just. Yeah, so Rook will like wave Butcher over and just, say hey.
This time we get to enjoy a concert. Hopefully, any fights that break out don't.
Well, here's hoping we don't have any fights breaking out.
They're here.
No fights? Like, not even a fun one? Not even like a tussle?
After the show. Just after the show.
If it would please you, Mr. Butcher, I think perhaps a fight after Rook's performance over who's going to buy her a drink. That seems like it would be entertaining.
And apparently someone else is paying for them tonight.
Ooh, secret admirer?
No, not so secret. Your friend Camnus?
Here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Back room.
VIP.
Sounds good.
All of a sudden, Butcher looks nervous.
He's like cracking his knuckles, like almost convinced that he's gonna start a fight.
Like I said, just wait till after the show. They asked for an audience.
Just rolls up the sides of his sleeves a little bit, straightens up his collar.
Okay. After a short bit later, Aramis walks in. He is also joined by a hobgoblin man. They're both wearing nice casual suits and talking. Oh, Mary Ann, you're still that token's still around. Oh. He's coming back in Act 4. But Aramis will wave at you and bring this guy, this hobgoblin man over. And he'll say, "Hey, hi everyone, Rook. This is GRRHero from the Rhythm Parlor." The hobgoblin smiles. You can see big, toothy, smile. He says, "Hey, it's nice to meet you." He leans over the table and puts his hand out for you to shake.
Yeah, she'll shake his hand, and good to meet you as well.
Yeah, it's great to meet you. We're looking for talent. We're always looking for talent. We heard you were putting on the best shows of this week. Aramis here was kind enough to get us reach out to us and make sure we knew that you had one last performance. I came on down. Aramis says, "Yeah." Sorry. Do you want?
No, she said awesome.
Okay. Aramis says, "Yeah, well, just doing my thing. I'm gonna go get some drinks. Try to find like another chair or something."
She'll kind of grin and be like, that promoter guy that you've been talking to is over there too. She'll kind of point him out.
Yeah, I saw that. And Aldril, was this just to Aramis?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he says, "Yeah, I saw him. It's been a pain in the ass, really. So, just gonna reach out to other places."
All right.
And he goes up to the bar, finding his way up there to talk to someone about drinks. Aldril says, "So waterways, huh?"
Where's your
Some
establishment?
of the fair amount of mutants in here. He says, it's Dovahkiin Tower on the 13th floor. That's where the parlor is, anyway. A nice establishment, few floors, few stages. Possible for you to do private performances for or VIP clientele.
Cool. That sounds pretty lucrative.
Yeah, yep.
Hopefully you'll enjoy the show tonight then.
Hopefully, yeah. We also heard, Mr. Dio, you were here. And Dio says, "Yes, I am here." And the Aldril says, "Well, yeah, it's nice to meet you too. I heard you were going to be at the tavern next week and then doing a little circuit, doing the rounds in Sector D, the circuit in D." He says, "Yes, that is the plan. The next 2 to 3 weeks of my life will hopefully change it forever, or until my battery runs out." Aldril says, "Yeah, I hope so. Hey, who do you have representation?" And he says, "Yes, Aramis. I recently hired him." And Aldril says, "Oh, yeah, of course. I'll talk to him. Maybe we can work something out for the parlor, and they'll quickly agree that could be a possibility, but that my schedule is so full it will be hard to fit it in, but we will try. Ends the conversation with as you also notice as I should say, as Aramis comes back with a table full of drinks for y'all, entering is Lucas. He moseys over to the bench and takes a seat. Or over to the bar, I'm sorry, and takes a seat next to Denon.
I think when Lucas comes in, Rook will get up and head over to him and just kind of, do that thing where you tap someone on the shoulder and they turn around and you just kind of give them a hug. Just, hey, man, you're coming out to the show? What's up?
Hey, no, I heard you were killing it and you haven't been around the temple, in a few days, and even then, you weren't really performing. So I was just really wanting to reach out and, show my support and get to hear really cool music.
How's yeah, man? It's great to have you around. Yeah, it's been a little busy, but I need to make my way to Temple Bar again.
Yeah. You got a drink? You want a drink?
I am set. And I don't like to drink that much before a set. She'll just kind of give a big grin.
Hey, I heard, y'all founded Ibukari?
We did. So at least now my friend, and she kind of motions back to Eldaris, won't be mad at you and try to attack you for no reason.
Yeah, hopefully. What happened? What happened to her?
She got her mind all fucked with. It's not good, but we're getting some help for her, so should be good as new pretty soon.
That's good. Oh, I was really worried.
Yeah, we all were. It was a lot, and then she just kind of showed up, and then it was all creepy and stuff. So, yeah.
Well, I'd love to hear more about it, but I'm sure you've got a whole bunch of other people to talk to. And he looks around at the conversation to his right and to Denon sipping on wine to his left, and he says, "Oh, maybe I will join you." And he'll be like, "Me too, of whatever this is." He takes whatever the drink is that he got and two more of them and joins y'all. You're now just standing around your table.
Yeah.
Really.
I think Rook's okay with it. Rook's good to have the people talking around her and have her people around her, but she's actually being kind of quiet. So she's vibing on that right now.
Okay. So eventually, though, it is time for the main performances as Dio will go up and take the stage, uncoiling his musical bits from his chest as the plate comes down and then lays out for the beat pad, and then uncoiling all of the instruments or simulated mechanisms for this mechanisms to simulate the instruments. Anyway, and he starts jamming along to some crazy house music, heavy thumps and bass, and crazy whistles and trills. Yeah. This is the best performance he's had all week thus far. Here. As he is going all out, you can see the... they don't really sweat, but yeah, you can see him straining to produce more and more sound on top of each other.
See little sparks coming out every now and then.
Yeah, there we go.
See exertion.
I was going to say some oil leaking out, but they probably don't use oil either at this point.
Never want to leak in front of the audience.
Strangers get the metal hot. Everybody's like sweating in front of him because he's just overworking a system.
Yeah, just like you kind of see that like wavy in front of him from the heat he's giving off.
People are getting up though and jumping along, and
Rooks over there just
having an absolute blast. You can see Angel and Aramis talking quite well, probably regular volume, but anyway, talking directly to each other, leaning in and talking to each other during the music and everything. And then yeah, his 45 is up. The fish dude with the big head came out to watch it as well. And he walks over. Aramis takes. He goes over to thank the pianist, and he does thank the hollow program as well. But Aramis will lead Andrew, the hobgoblin man, over, and the three of them will discuss things for a minute. Lucas is going to sit down and leave Butcher standing. But next, Rook, you are called to the stage for your final performance for the evening here.
Yeah, so I think as Rook gets ready to like come out of whatever side stage area, like the guitar music begins like sounding like she's already on the stage, and like she is going to kind of minor illusion this fog to kind of roll out, just coming up from the ground itself. And then she kind of steps up, and she, the outfit different than what she wore into the club. It's got, the spikes on the shoulders and a lot of the fringe hanging down. And it's kind of this like almost sharp skin color.
Huh?
Yeah. She's full Thunderdome. Just hitting it, and she after about 5 or 6 seconds of the guitar queued up, she makes her way out while she's playing, and just really putting on a show.
Awesome. As soon as you start playing, you notice that Denon has joined the conversation with Theo and Aramis and Aldril. A's and D's. Anyway, but please, what's your opening number?
Her opening number is probably one of her usual songs, like one of the ones that she's been playing for the past like 2 or 3 years. Just everyone kind of knows it. It's one of those that you can actually sing along to for parts of it, at least. And it's still pretty hard hitting, but it's definitely not her hardest. And she's kind of got like the dancing lights behind her and kind of giving it a little bit of a light show as she goes. And then that leads into, like a chill song, and then it ramps back up again and then kind of hits the crescendo a couple of songs in, especially with song number, about 6 is the one where she like kicks up the pyrotechnics and actually will cast pyrotechnics as she like hits one of the hardest notes and stuff. Yeah, she's making it fun.
Yeah, Candace and the Wildriders are up, having a blast. Roll your performance check with advantage.
Yay! I like advantage. Oh my god, y'all.
It's either really good or really bad, guys.
Right?
Yeah.
It's really good.
It's good. It's just funny. I have to get to the right screen to send the photo to y'all. But someone out there likes me. My dice are behaving better now. So that's going to be a 2 19s for a 27. And for some reason, my phone doesn't want to send the dice.
Yeah. The whole place is up and rocking. They're going nuts for you. Like repressed white women in the beach.
Fantastic. That's my market. So.
Yep. They are going absolutely nuts. Everyone in there. You see some of the mutated arms flopping about, or legs, and maybe one of them that's got just one giant dragonfly wing fluttering about.
Just that one wing.
Yep. But the place is going absolutely nuts. How do you want to wrap up your performance?
I think she's actually going to end with like a new song that she hadn't played before. It's definitely another one of those like harder hitting songs, and I think when she does, she's actually going to kind of tap. She kind of punches her knuckles together. She's got her guitar kind of hanging in front of her, and she does a little punchy thing. And when she does that, her outfit changes. So it changes to like this like kind of whitish leather gray kind of color synthetic material. I'm sure it's not actual leather, but it looks like it. And her hair kind of changes into like these battle braids almost. And then she just like, it's almost this electro Viking chant kind of beginning that leads into just this hard rocking song. And she'll hit the pyrotechnics again. And yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, see what Woodrow's missing? The show he doesn't come to?
I do. He doesn't, so.
Old curmudgeon.
He's also been to more shows in the last week than he's been to in a while. Like,
that's fair. He's been peopling a lot.
When you wrap it up, there is no silence as the crowd continues to just cheer and even get louder in the silence of or the absence of the music. Exalted, or not exalted, but jubilant in their celebration of this performance. Absolutely stellar performance.
Yeah.
Then one person yells, "Encore! Encore!" And you get a message from Aramis that says, "Where was the cover?"
Hey, it was song number, what was it? Song number 5. The cover was in there.
With the wind and
yeah, the
rushing past everyone.
Yeah, she will. She doesn't really do that thing where she pretends to leave and then comes back like a lot of bands do, because it's just her. So she will just kind of shout, "Are y'all not done yet? Y'all want more?"
No.
I think she'll play one more. It's just another one of her, like, the harder hitting ones, ending kind of on a high note, and then she'll walk off that time. I think she's always got like that one song planned as an encore because it always happens. You expect it.
Yeah, so you sorry. Ow.
No.
I'm getting a lot of phone calls. Something may have happened in my family. I may have to check out for like 5 minutes, but
That's fine.
Yeah, the crowd is going wild. They're all offering you drinks and stuff like that, and we'll get to that as y'all take up your seats and recollect and talk so much your stuff and give me like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, Rook will she does that, goes back behind stage for a little bit, and then comes out looking perfectly refreshed, perfectly chill, another different outfit, and she'll make her way over to the table and just kind of sit down and be like, you did awesome with the illusions. Thank you. Perfect timing.
All you. I just assisted.
Hey, the assistance is always welcome.
I know I'm not there. I love the idea that Rook has like a little Rolodex of a fashion book in the back of her head to just throw on a new look. Like,
yeah, it's like in Clueless with the closet app. It's like that's just her in her head. Like, all right, which outfit this time? All right, boom.
Your character presets ready.
So much character art.
Character preset song 3.
Yeah. All that transmog. You good?
Yeah, it's okay. So fine, but it's not an emergency at all.
Good.
Yes. Oh, okay. As you roll stage, everyone's congratulating you, of course, and offering you drinks and whatnot. But Camness, she will come over with her 2 large arms on one side and kind of hook them around you and be like, "That was the greatest performance I've ever seen. We must have you perform for the Wildriders, a private performance. I won't let you say no. I'll give you whatever you ask." Where's that annoying little promoter of yours?
Yeah, that's exactly what she was like immediately searching for Aramis, like, oh god. And she'll kind of point out like, Aramis is right over there. Let me know the details and we'll make it happen.
Yes, well, come, let's go talk. Aramis. And he's talking with Denon, and y'all approach. Crowd kind of simmering down and talking to themselves. The hollow band coming back in later in the evening. Anyway, y'all make it over. Denon holds back, and then as y'all approach Aramis, Denon holds back and then steps up to you all, hesitant and cautious. And Aramis says, "That was amazing. So we're totally gonna get a stage at the tavern. And villain Camness." And she takes her 2 arms off of you and offers her one right arm to shake his and hand. And she says, "Yes, I was hoping to book the amazing Rook for a private performance for my riders. Hopefully sometime soon, where all of them could be inspired by such music." And Aramis says, "Well, currently we're free, like a few days, right?"
Yeah, I'll need a couple days to recuperate, and then I'm free.
And Denon will adjust his glasses and approach and say, excuse me, I think we were just talking about daily performances, 5 a week. Were we not? And Aramis says, well, yes, but your offer was pretty low, dude. Really. I mean, that's barely paying our rent.
She's just kind of, I generally don't do a lot of like day after day kind of performances. It's not good for my vocals. It's generally good to rest in between my shows.
And then says, well, that would be one show in the morning and one show at night.
Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and say no. No.
Aramis is like, hey, you heard her, man. That was a shit pay and a shit offer. You know she's good. You know the villain, Sheborg's not going to be happy if she finds out someone else gets her. Like, the rhythm parlor. Denon says, yes, I know. But anyway, I will see you tomorrow to work with Dio. And Aramis nods and Denon says, well, then, goodbye. I came across more aggressive than I wanted, but maybe that's how he said it.
Sir. I said good day. Yeah, I think Rook kind of looks over at Aramis and was like, you know, the first time he came in, like, looking around, he seemed really like a good promoter, but like that was, even I know that was bad, and you handle my bookings. Who, like, okay, Dio can do that. Dio, granted, his circuit board is going to be fried, but like, can't expect people that are not cyborgs and things to just that many shows. No. Shame. But oh
well. Aramis says, well, whatever. No biggie. We've got 200 for a performance next weekend, once per day, opening at the Rhythm. Or not opening, second performance out of 3.
Okay. Who's the headliner?
Good question.
Eldaris and his amazing one-man band. No.
Yes.
Absolutely not.
It was the bard equivalent of what's that NPC's name?
Yeah. What's the NPC's name?
It's a Strummy Strum.
Solo Shul. Solo Shul.
All right.
Yeah. He's relatively famous. Definitely in bass sound, anyway. And then as well, we've got that, and then maybe 3 days out. Are you okay with that, Rook? We can have you perform for the Wildriders.
Yeah, that'll work.
Canvas. Sure, and we'll, ma'am, talk about our details. I get you a drink, and she says, sure. You're not going to seduce me, little guy. And they go up to the bar to go talk about details.
Rook kind of like walks back to her table and looks at Butcher. You got competition.
Like as a date offering, because I like flowers, you know, that just seems much more her speed.
Miss Rook, do you have an extensive presence on the Ethernet?
I learned a long time ago that it's not good to check. Kind of like people reviewing your shows and things. Some people can just be shits. So I generally don't look. What's her standing on the Ethernet? I would assume she actually has a fairly good following.
Probably 5 digits. I think.
The only reason I ask is, well, while you were performing and I wasn't assisting, and he kind of pulls out his comm device and just presses play to show like one of her performances. Didn't want to post anything publicly until I got the okay.
Post clips, not the whole thing. That way people have to come to the show to hear it all.
Quickly, like just pressing a couple buttons to edit, which for somebody who seems to be as tech averse as Eldaris, he does rather nimbly.
Eldaris posts edits of his favorite bands online.
He might post clips of like some shows or things he likes, and he's posting, and as he's doing, he just says, "I do not understand how you, Miss Rook, and you, Mr. Butcher, can handle the limelight as well as you both do. Personally, I prefer a more subtle approach." That's not an insult, by the way. It's admiration.
For me, you just kind of have to go out there and think, like, you got to put yourself in a separate headspace. Like, this is my stage person. This is who I am up there. And then once you're done, then you don't have to be that person anymore.
He like pulls out like quickly. You just see him like take like a note.
She literally, like, I think Butcher would would see the look as soon as Eldaris takes it out and starts writing. She just kind of goes,
Not. I'm not making a psychological profile about you. I'm simply using.
Yeah,
that's a good
now,
line.
Like trying to like look at his notebook, like there's nothing about me in there. Oh God, that's going to be a long chapter.
Ali says, no matter what I'd write about in my book, all I'd write about for you is beautiful, amazing, gorgeous, perfect.
Thank you, Allie.
It's just like, man, and they say I can't hold my shit.
Yeah, Allie's like 4 drinks in, just everything tumbling right out.
Eldaris has turned his head, but you can clearly see that like, ooh, that little smile on his face. I'm like, ooh,
it's the alcohol.
Eventually, Dio and the Hobgoblin from the Rhythm Parlor, Aldril, make their way over to congratulate you on the performance again. Aldril says, "I look forward greatly to being able to work with you in the future. Our villain, or Napoleon, no doubt, will be ecstatic about acquiring your services, even if it is only for 2 days, and with any hope we can extend that."
Yeah, as long as you believe in allowing some breaks in between. And, Aramis seems to think you're good people, so I'm sure we'll work together more.
Yes, I hope so. I still have a busy night ahead of me. Theo, I will see you in a few days. Rook, I hope to see you soon. And if not, I'll see you next weekend.
Sounds good.
He extends a hand to shake yours, and then to Dio. Yep. And then he will leave with a nod to Aramis. And Dio is ecstatic. I am... I'm sorry.
Should I be worried about my mail?
Yes.
About your what?
My mail.
It was a Kaczynski joke.
Unabomber.
Unabomber.
Okay.
With the, he had the hood on and yep.
Didn't have the aviators though.
Oof.
Well, Songbird, you gonna be ready for that job you're doing with the Riders?
Yeah. Should be a good time. You gonna come?
Like I said, I mean, if you need security, I mean, someone to just stand around and look pretty, I think I can manage that one.
Oh, someone to stand around and look pretty, I always need around me. And an entourage. Speaking of, and she'll kind of like look at Butcher's chest and be like, really, Woodrow? Really? He's probably ignoring the stream, but still.
It heard my name, look at the screen, huh? Oh, yeah, good show, kid. And went back to
Wade's not said in anything or anything. It's literally like I grabbed some duct tape and duct taped my phone to my chest, and it's literally just been sitting there.
Yeah, I love it. It's like there's no, they make the little harnesses and things, the Aether Pros and all that, and no, it's just duct tape. Where you found duct tape, who knows? But you found it.
I had a ton of it.
He has a secret stash.
Fair.
While y'all are talking, Lucas goes up to the bar to get another drink, comes back and realizes that you're still overcrowded at the table, goes and finds the chairs in the women's bathroom and starts pulling them out. He says, I think there's a ghost in there, as he goes back for this couch or the love seat, pulls it all out. Van Buren's like, whatever. That was an amazing performance. He doesn't care. So yeah, you have these purple couches, and plush chair.
With my familiarity with the Siren Song, would I know of any ghost stories about the Siren?
No, there are no ghost stories of it, but there was. Actually, I think it was the Rook that noticed it the last time y'all were here.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone came out of the bathroom, creeped out.
I just like when my curiosity and my what's the word I can use? Manners are in conflict. There is no ghosts in the Siren Song.
Yeah, no, not really.
I mean,
But I heard some shit. I heard some voices when I went into there before.
It's
weird. But then, and that happened right before we had that big fight. Yeah.
Don't suppose you want to go snooping around, do you?
See what I think. So I think there's like a false panel. There's like meeting rooms back there or something. Maybe like some illegal poker. I don't know. Something weird. Some shady.
If there was something illegal going on in the Siren Song, trust me, I would know about it. I've been going here long enough, and I've been less than reputable not so long ago.
But you are not a frequenter. Wait, are you a frequenter of the women's bathroom?
Eldaris like coughs a little bit and like sips his tea. It's like, if there's no one there when there was privacy back in the day. Anyway.
Oh, this is how you're cruising, man.
I told you before, I do have a reputation. But again, the voices are something... There's something wrong here.
Probably.
Be on your guard, everybody.
Oh God, are you going to go to the women's bathroom?
No, I am not going to go into the women's bathroom.
Okay, I get it.
So you in there.
I knew it. I knew that was the plan.
While y'all are talking, Camnus and Aramis are going to stand, shake, and then walk back over. Camnus will say, "It's good to, look forward to working with you, or I look forward to your performance this week. Have a safe night, and again, everything's taken care of." And she points at Baron Buren, who nods and gulps. And then she whistles and squawks like a dolphin. Weeks? Anyway. And the Wildriders head out.
If at any point in time she looks even in my general direction, I'm going to do the call me thing. I don't like the finger up to the ear, just like a call me.
Make a persuasion check.
Absolutely.
Woodrow happened to look up at that moment and see her and kind of wave from the screen.
It's just like that's exactly where it pauses. Like,
Yeah.
Don't pause on me. Roll. Just roll. It's great. This tired thing. I might have to grab a physical dice on this one. Hear it roll.
That's not bad for Butcher.
What was it? I'm sorry.
He got a 15.
Oh, it's a 15. Hells yeah.
She
Ladies, man.
Strangely, but gives you a nod.
So as Butcher is doing this,
Take it.
yeah, she just has that vague confusion and slight why do I feel like this is okay right at this moment?
What is hitting just right, and that salt and pepper is working.
Yeah, there you go. Silver Fox. But
I encourage you to go back and rewatch the last episode she was in, and what her and Butcher's actual encounter was.
I'm gonna need to now.
There was definitely a threat, but Butcher got super into her, and now he's
that's why, because she threatened him, and that's what Butcher.
he's one of those.
Contest is
Okay, I get it now. I get it.
Yeah, that's what Butcher vibes on.
I tried to grab the drink. She about kicked my ass, and I was like, "This."
Yeah.
Be still my heart.
All of a sudden, that this could be love starts playing in Butcher's head.
Yeah, we're confused because the last time we met, she threatened to kill me. I stabbed a piece of leather to a table, and
I remember that now. Yeah,
as a genuinely me trying to hit on her, but that's how Butcher does it. Is let's fight, and if
that's
fun, then it goes well. Now she's seeing me try the genuine, and she's like,
yeah, it throws her off when you're not being aggressive.
We're still aggressive. It's mad not creepy old man, but very much like a yo
Yeah, but as this is happening, Eldaris and Butcher hear in their head, as Rook walks away, not looking at them or anything. Fine, I'm going into the bathroom. You two are coming with me, but not physically, so we're gonna go see if I can hear anything again.
Back in her head, she'll just hear, "You are the best."
The two fingers go up, and he says, "If you stop kicking its ass."
Yeah, I think Butcher somehow subconsciously out loud is talking about Camnus, and Brooke's just oh god, I regret this immediately.
The innermost thoughts just sort of squeak out for a second, and turn it off.
Turn it off, make it stop. Okay, so Rook will head into the women's restroom and go back to the area where she heard the voices before. And see if she hears anything.
After a few moments, you do. You hear.
They hear in their head, And she can talk to them in their heads, like she doesn't have to say anything out loud because it's all telepathy. I think they're talking through one of those really old, like, do you remember way back in the day? Oh, it might be before your time, but they had these things called drive-thrus and they had really bad speakers. That's what it sounds like.
Drive-through.
You've probably seen hollow vids about it.
Back in my day.
Eldaris is just sitting there thinking, he's like, Mr. Butcher, cover me. And he's going to get up and just as quietly as possible. Actually, no, wait. Hold on. I might have a solution here. Give me a second.
Oh no.
I might have something that I can use here.
Rook does too. She pulls out her gun. She got a gun.
Overwhelming sense of pride floods the group chat.
No, I can't do it. Okay. All right. We're just going to do this the old-fashioned way. Eldaris is going to, do the typical club thing, look around, step, walk to the woman's bathroom, just kind of make sure no one's looking, and the second, eyes are away, he's just going to sneak in. Just and if anyone tries to stop him, he's just going to give them a knowing wink.
That shit, DM? Hell yeah. Sneak in there. I want to see who catches his ass.
Not really.
Roll a stealth check.
You know what?
Roll a subtlety check, please.
I want the opportunity for him to fail. That's what real friends are for.
So, let's see, stealth. Yep, let's do stealth. And you know what? Before I do that, I'll guidance myself. Why not? I have no
pat on the back.
Just like we've done this before, we know what.
2 pounds on the chest with his hand before we go. Exactly.
Nice to me.
Gotta get ready.
Can't say.
Oh
yeah.
Stealth him without anyone noticing you.
Don't get angry.
21 on the stealth. Don't worry. I'm in, and I'm listening. I'm looking for where Rook is, and I
feel like looks like in the last stall doing that thing that you used to do when you were a kid, where you put your feet on the wall and you put your hands on the wall, and you're like, so people can't tell that someone's in the stall. She's just like secret agent on the stall listening.
Is it still like that grumbled, hard to understand even for with all my languages?
You understand it though. It's deep speech.
Ooh.
And it says, We are here for you, my lord. Please let me serve you. I swear on oath of my life, upon my life, I will devote it to the protection of yours. Should you be in peril, I will be in peril. Should you...
The Siren Song has toilet gremlins.
And protect you. And right there in that last stall, the back of the toilet starts to shift.
Rook gets the fuck out of that stall.
What happens?
Rook hears in her head.
Rook jump out of the stall like, fuck!
Evacuate everyone.
If you panic, the sword is coming out.
It's evacuate everyone, and Eldaris has put up his hood and is ready to. Eldaris is it's official. It is now officially business time for Eldaris, and not in the fun way.
Out of a toilet.
The back is the tank of the toilet.
Yeah.
Is gonna start pushing to the. Excuse me, gotta kill some toilet ghosts. Excuse me.
Rook's gonna come out of the women's bathroom and be like, I've been told to tell everyone to evacuate because there's toilet gremlins.
Pardon me, not toilet ghosts, toilet gremlins. Excuse me, pardon me. Sword, I want to kill some gremlins. Toilet gremlins.
It's gonna be a really crowded bathroom here in a minute. She's just gonna say that and walk back into the bathroom as she pulls out her gun. No. She just like grabs her guitar axe by the handle and just starts making her way in again.
I like to imagine that it's a regular club. Like now, like a line has started to form. Now that both of you are in there, and they're like, "Oh, what to do?" And then you come out.
Yeah.
Like, the gremlins. I'm like, "Excuse me, I'm gonna handle these toilet gremlins."
Yeah. Now there's the toilet line that always happens. Yeah.
You got the one idiot who, as you step up, has their hands like starting to clap just because they think they know what's going on in there, and then it's like, no.
No.
I have to imagine that one very small elven lady tries to stop me from going in, and it's like, "Excuse me." And me.
I feel like as Butcher comes back in, Rook's just like, man, there's gonna be so many weird rumors on the interweb, on the aetherweb about me now. I blame y'all too.
Eldaris is
outside. I told them why I was coming in.
Eldaris is going to say in deep speech out loud. Once like everyone like, who do you serve? So again, like they hear like this,
and the top of the tank wiggles again. I serve you, free me, and my life is yours.
I have no need of servants.
But it is my purpose. Serve the prince, the king, the ruler, the warrior king, who will lead our people to glory.
Doc, what's the toilet saying?
Because all you hear from it.
Yeah, I just hear a lot of angry noises.
Those pipes are fucked up.
Yeah, that's not right.
If you wish to serve me, you will abandon this place immediately. We can discuss later. I'm sure you know where to find me.
I was born here. I know only this place. Free me. Take me from this. Allow me to serve you. Yes, take me from this porcelain womb.
To form a C-section on a toilet.
Porcelain womb, name of my 5-finger death punch cover.
Sorry, C-section in the toilet. Be right there.
Please tell me you've translated at least some of this.
No, actually, he hasn't. Eldar's just being very quiet, like just.
Hey, Doc, I appreciate you speaking. Something caught in your throat to this toilet and all. Am I gonna break this thing? To like, light it on fire? What's going on here? Because really, right now, you're stopping me from breaking this toilet.
In Elven to Rook. Miss Rook, fix your gun upon whatever comes out if I give the word fire.
If you don't speak a language I know.
Mr. Butcher.
Thank you.
Carefully bust the toilet. Be very careful.
We will carefully break this.
Rook, who has no skills with his firearm, will nod and point it at the toilet.
I'm gonna punch the top of the toilet. Hell yeah!
Yep. Eldaris is also going to have a spell waiting. If he needs to eliminate this thing, which he's pretty sure he's going to have to.
Okay.
15 to hit the toilet.
You
If
hit
you
it.
Blow it up.
I know Taco Bell was a bad idea.
It's a straight 5 points of damage to the top of this toilet.
It shatters. Brand new toilet shatters against the tiled wall, and as the water flows out from the bits that remain, peeking out from it is what looks to be a brain tadpole. It looks like a little bitty humanoid brain with two little, like, translucent fins off these side lobes, and then instead of a brain stem, it has like a little tail.
Yeah. Rooks just
And it's only like 5 or 6 inches.
Sir,
Please, I am Steve, your faithful knight.
Can Rook just, like, she's got on still her, like, performance gear, so she's got on, like, those massive goth boots that are about, like, yay thick in the sole. Can she just stomp the crap out of this thing?
Absolutely.
I want to ask it one thing before.
Steve!
I will let you go nuts on Steve if we have to.
Oh,
I have
Rook's
no
already
problem.
got, like, 1 foot up, like...
cute.
She's like Captain Morganing it now, just 1 leg up still, just...
He's just going to, and I think, and DM, it's been so long, so if I'm wrong, please forgive me. The twins are the ones who are trying to destroy the world, right? And bring about, like, okay. So Eldaris is just going to ask, do you serve the twins?
I serve you. I am your knight, and if this winch step tests me once more, I will devour her intellect.
Not necessary.
Go be
I have a
hungry.
mission. I have a mission for you then, if you're my knight. If you truly serve me and me alone.
It's talking, there's no mouth, so the brain is just like what is it? Undulating.
Oh, yeah.
If you serve me and me alone, you will find those loyal to the twins. You will tell me their locations and their plans.
It is what you wish. And he will. Where do I begin, my lord?
Investigate the underground. There has been reports of brain scourges there. I believe there might be members of their cult on the surface. If you can identify them and let me know. Your
I will do
service
my
will-
best, my lord.
Like, I just
It's
listen to
my
them have this
understanding
growly, weird-ass conversation, and I'm just like... I'm just now, at this point, I'm like arms crossed next to Butcher, just like, the fuck is this shit?
And he says to you, Eldaris, is it not true that these devices, gestures with one of his translucent fins at the toilet, they go down below the city?
They do. It would be very wise.
It is my duty, sir. With one of his translucent fins, he salutes you and turns. I will return, my lord. And he dives into the toilet.
Once the brain tadpole is gone, Eldaris just takes off his hood and he just takes off his glasses and buries his face in his hands, thinking, "Oh dear God."
What was that?
What did a toilet gremlin say?
Approximately, looking at approximately $50 gold coins in damage, I'd assume.
I wouldn't think that that was a new one, wasn't it?
I punched it as gently as I have.
But we have a running tab for the night.
Hey!
I'll take care of the bill for this one. So
You've got to get used to this gig. You party hard, and sometimes things happen.
Do you remember, Miss Rook? You were talking about having an entourage.
Yes.
Points to the toilet. Apparently, there's somebody in mine.
Okay, my entourage is cooler than yours.
My hand up for a high five.
They
Just doesn't even look, just high five. Yours came out of the toilet. Oh no, we lost him.
Groupie, okay? Okay, I just want to make sure. If you really want to laugh.
Yeah, no, I heard the roll, and it like just grabbed me, and I'm like, the fuck did you just do? Oh, that's beautiful. Do not abuse that privilege, sir.
That
Yeah, see them eyebrows.
thing apparently is named Steve.
It doesn't even have a cool name.
Oh, it gets worse.
Sir
Worse
Steve.
than
He claims he's my knight. And
I need alcohol for this.
you know what?
We were in the presence of royalty.
I normally would agree that I do too, but I don't drink. And this is not earth-shattering enough to cause drink.
You mean, Steve, your little brain toilet night is not earth-shattering enough for you to need to at least take a shot?
Oddly enough, yes. That is not enough for me to take a shot.
Noted.
The list,
I'm
the list,
reaching thresholds here.
the list of things right now that would cause me to need alcohol is 1, finding out more things about the world ending. 2, no, don't say that. 3, definitely don't say. That's the only one you need to know right now, shall we?
How about for right now, we just get out of the women's restroom?
Oh, I completely agree.
Because the things you're going to read on the Ethernet later might drive you to it.
So excited to read those. I wonder what the best one is.
Eldaris looks away and just mutters under his breath, "It depends on what they say I did."
Don't try to get credit out for me.
But don't worry, I got this, and I'm gonna unbutton one more shirt and button it wrong, so it's effed up, mess up my hair, and walk out. Or slam, baby.
Also, Woodrow just got all of this.
Oh yeah, the phone is most definitely still on my chest. This is happening. This is the best part of it.
I was not
He's
paying
not
attention
watching.
for any of it.
But thank goodness it's a private stream.
Yeah, but anyone who sees me walk out with the mismatched buttons and phone strapped to my chest.
I'm gonna ask
invisibility on herself as she walks out.
I was gonna say, EM, please tell me there's like a very high window where I could see like outside.
Just crawl out.
There is.
Very classic thing.
Great. Rook, if you're comfortable doing invisibility, I'm gonna misty step if I can, and just like walk in.
Rook just.
If I can, I'll figure something out.
Yeah.
You gotta do the classic kick open the door. Do not go in there. Walk back to our table.
Rook invisibly walks out.
Okay.
Goes back to like that backstage area. And then walks back out looking like her post-stage self.
Fucking Steve.
Fucking Steve.
Sir. Fucking Steve.
Eldaris, you were paying for the toilet?
Yeah, I'll pay. I'm assuming I'm allowed to Misty Step. If I'm allowed to Misty Step, I'm Misty Stepping and walking back in. If I can't do that, Eldaris will open the door and...
Step if you want.
Okay, yeah. We're casting Misty Step to get out of there because...
Walking all the way around the building.
Yep.
Yeah.
Eldaris comes back in after like 2 minutes, like completely immaculate, hood off. Just completely fine. Just like as though he stepped out to have a smoke and came back in. And he will go up to Van Buren and call him over. There's an issue in the woman's toilet. I was informed of it. One of the toilets.
Talking about?
Friend of mine told me that there's an issue. One of the toilets is broken. Woody needs to fix it.
I don't know. He goes in there and he's like, "Well, God damn it! God damn it all! I just had all these installed. Who did that in my toilet?"
If I told you, you wouldn't believe. When he comes back quietly, if I told you, you wouldn't believe me. It wasn't me. It makes you feel bad.
You're often to pay for it, aren't you?
This is the most.
Van Buren.
It's not your fault, but you're paying for it.
This is the most suspicious thing you should have said. I don't know.
Van Buren. Van Buren.
I'll pay.
Van Buren, how many years have I been coming here? You know me before I got cleaned up. I'm not going to. If I know I can do something to help the Siren Song, I'm going to do it.
Like blow up the toilet.
Besides, and kind of indicating Rook, you just had the performance of a lifetime here. I'm not going to let them hurt your reputation saying the performance is great, but the toilet's bad. You know me better than that.
We wrote the Yelp review.
Eldaris is doing this stone face.
It'll be 10 gold.
Hands him my card. Hands him my card.
15 gold.
Yep. I was gonna say, take 15.
Fine. I hire somebody. Also, Allie is going to excuse himself. Yo, this has been a great night. I loved hanging out. Rook, you're the best. Literally the best. But I gotta go. Big day tomorrow. See you all of you.
Thanks for hanging out, Allie. Have a good one.
Oh, Mr. Van Buren, just add to Miss Rook's tab a fizzy whiskey and one of those tropical extra drinks. You know the one. I believe one of the villains is taking care of it tonight.
Gotcha.
Eldaris will lean on the bar a little bit, in the same manner he probably would have done years ago when he was, completely drunk out of his mind and just dazed. But this time he's completely sober. Once the drinks come, he will say thank you. Return to his table. Little twist of his hand, and the fizziness goes away from the whiskey as he hands it to Rook, and he hands Butcher the ultimate tropical fun drink. So, apparently I'm royalty.
Explain?
The guttural moans and groans you heard from Sir Steve was him claiming to be my knight and serving, quote, the prince.
So you're king of the weird toilet gremlins?
I should not have said prince. That was wrong. You would have said king, warrior king, lord.
Lord. Okay, so Lord, an honorific. So remember, looks around, whispers. Remember how I told you about the world and everything I saw?
Mm-hmm.
There's one thing I tried not to mention.
And how'd that work out for you?
You saw Sir Steve.
Yeah.
So there's the side that wants the ritual to stop and save the world, and there's the side that wants to end the world.
Mm-hmm.
Both sides want me.
Uh-huh.
I've made my choice clearly,
Mm-hmm.
but what I told Sir Steve is to investigate any ongoings he can discover about any cult activity that might be trying to broker about the end of the world. If he's going to serve, if he's going to serve me, might as well have him do something.
Interesting.
I am not going to have a drink tonight.
I will have one for you.
Please, have several, if you could.
Well, as long as you make sure I get home safe.
Don't worry, I'll make sure you get to your apartment well and safe.
All right.
Oh, wait. Never mind. Enjoy.
Y'all came on your bike.
Yeah, I know. She gives him a look like, you don't know how to drive that yet. I know I gave you a little crash course, but we are not taking an actual crash course. I will drink at the apartment.
We can
Fair.
Me too.
Eldaris just kind of sits in this chair like, I did not ask for any of this.
Aramis is going to be like, well, I don't know what that's about. But I got to get Dio to his inn. I'll see y'all. I'll see you tomorrow, Rook.
Yep.
Try not to blow up the world or whatever, dude. Did you get thumbs up, Eldaris?
It'll be fine.
It's bosses in boardrooms, Aramis. That's what happens when
All right.
That's what happens when an errant piece of code goes wrong in the game.
Okay. Well, I gotta go. Y'all be safe. Or you all be safe. And Dio will, of course, say, yes, thank you all for the company tonight. Please stay safe and have a well-rested evening.
You too, Dio. Great performance.
Thank you. They will leave for wherever Dio is staying.
You know, I remember.
Clearly not with the grinders.
I remember a time. It was a Tuesday. I was normal.
Not anymore.
I missed that day. It was a good day.
Just the one day.
That I can remember. I don't know if it makes any sense. I think when there is a tragedy or a giant occurrence that alters your life in a big way, I think you remember the day before it happens vividly, because that was the last day, and then you remember everything else.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Enough about me. Your performance was lovely. Fantastic.
Thank you. I appreciate the help.
My pleasure. I'm proud to have helped you.
I don't know. It sounds like you're sucking up, dude. It wasn't that great, Rook.
Thanks.
Oh yes, Mr. Lucas.
Mm-hmm.
You're just mad because I haven't been in to play at Temple Bar lately.
Maybe.
Okay. I'll make my way there soon. I miss the place. Things have gotten really weird since I met all you guys. Just saying. She points between Butcher, his phone, and Eldaris.
You have no idea how much deeper the rabbit hole goes.
You know, if I said I didn't want to know, would it actually make a difference?
Yes, actually.
Yeah, we're gonna figure it out anyway.
Ignorance is truly bliss. Trust me on that.
I like to be aware.
I poisoned my mind with processed foods and soft drinks when I was a child to stop my scientific mind.
Oh, that
How is that?
explains so much.
Lucas says amen.
Gets it?
This explains so very much.
You wanna where'd you say Ibukari was?
Being taken care of.
Where at?
She's
I don't know if you know, but she and I have a very close friendship.
Eldaris's mouth turns into like this straight, like the proverbial like straight line. He's like, she is currently recovering from a very nasty injury. When she is fully recovered, I will be sure to send her your regards.
I'm just wondering where she is. I would like to give her my regards in person. All I'm saying. I'm gonna make a big deal about it, dude.
Rook is decidedly staying out of this.
Looks
I
at
don't know
Rook for a
where my
second.
friend is.
Have you? Does he know about in Elven? Does he? No, wait. Why am I speaking Elven when I can just communicate directly into her head?
Yeah, we still got that telepathy thing going on.
Does he know about the mind thing?
No.
She's had a tragic encounter where part of her mind is gone. I don't know if she'd recognize you if you saw her. She barely recognized me.
But we're working on getting her healed.
Yes. Once she is healed, as I said, I will ensure that I pass on your regards, and I will make sure that we stop by the temple bar. I'm not trying to be antagonistic. I just want to make sure my friend is recovered first.
Not trying to be antagonistic, but being completely guarded, not giving up any real info.
Precisely.
However, look, it's fine as long as she's safe. I trust you on that.
On that, you have my word.
All right, good. Now, round 10.
Let's go.
All right. We'll go get more drinks. With that, let's fade out and take our 10 to 15 minute break here.
Cool.
Before we do that, I want to add in just a minor detail. While the actual show was going on, Woodrow definitely handed the phone over to Gage so that she could watch the show. But we will be back in 10 minutes. Everybody get your drinks, take your bio break, and if we are still not back, when you get back, hit buttons. Any button you can find. Doesn't even matter if it's on the internet anymore. I want you to go around your house hitting buttons. Anything you can find, okay? Turn the microwave on for no reason. I swear you'll love it. And other than that, see y'all in just a minute. Welcome back.
Hello, everyone. And we jump back in. Actually, let's go to Woodrow's workshop. You've had a good amount of time to work on your projects. What are you working on? You wanted to go over the animatrons.
Yeah, so I needed to give the animatronics a once-over before setting gauge on them. And then after that, I was just going to put 8 hours into the chainsword, go to sleep, wake up, and put another 8 hours in it.
Okay.
I don't remember if we were doing rolls for the chainsword, or if you need any rolls for the animatronics.
The rolls are when it's completed. You can definitely make a investigation check with advantage for your Tinker's tools. The animatronics.
That's crit. That is a 20 and a 19.
Hey. All right. Yeah, the deers in a trench coat not gonna work. But there was the frog, ox, right? And then the gopher drums. Yes. Okay. So you find that they're all pretty worn, and it's going to be pretty much a complete refurbishing for all of it. Costs like 150 gold for the labor and parts. You're looking at by yourself, it'd be like 6 days.
Do I think Gage can get that done in 6 days?
Yeah, but that's a full-time. That's not part-time work.
Right on. She needs a day off. I'll fill in for it. And you said 150 labor and parts. I am the labor. I decide how much that costs. How much the part's going to run me, so I know how much to upcharge him.
I don't know.
If you were thinking 150 in labor and parts, then I'm thinking it was probably 50 for the parts and 100 for the labor, especially if it was going to go over the course of a week. Right on. So whenever he goes to call me, I'll start him off at 250 and see if he tries to talk down. Don't know why I am telling the guy that is going to be doing the negotiating for him, but that's what I'm going to try and do.
They said he was going to give you 100, right?
I think it was going to be like 100 to give him once over, and I'd put that towards whatever it was to actually fix everything.
I think you're reading more into that than he was implying.
Okay. I'll do the once over for free, but when he calls me, I'm telling him 250.
Oh, absolutely. That's fair.
But I'll go ahead and let Gage get started with 1 day's worth of work. And I will, like I said, put another 8 hours into the chainsword.
Y'all are working until like 3 a.m.
Yeah, I figure. And at some point, like, I'll come over to the kid with a cup of coffee, sit down, we'll chit chat for a minute. I'll let her know, like, you don't have to show up first thing in the morning. You don't have to show up every day. Tell me you're going to be here. But other than that, again, show up and help out when it fits your schedule.
Okay. I got like 3 shifts a week at the Wondercade, and then pretty free. I gotta say, this is a weird project. These are really old antiques that you can get a singular, like an old Warforged that's better than all of these combined. Probably the same price.
Yeah, I know. Do me a favor. Don't tell him that.
Okay, I mean, whatever. Make your bank. That's cool.
You know how to do any magic? Like proper magic?
Like, I got a few devices that can do a little bit of stuff, but nothing fanciful.
Right on.
I basically got this. She pulls out a few cubes, and one of them, she says, "I've got this in case I fall out of a building or something, or out of a cab, or a lev cab."
Fucking handy to have.
Yeah,
come here, pay attention to
got
this.
She's just got first level artificer spells.
Right on. I've got artificer.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check to see if it's on that list. If she might be able to pick this up. No, it doesn't look like it's on my wizard list. I am going to take a minute, blow a spell slot, and see if she thinks she can pick up this spell. And I am going to cast Distort Value on one of the bikes sitting there. It's a minute to cast, and I kind of go through it slowly, making sure that my hand movements are nice and clear, just to try and make sure that she sees everything I'm doing, and see if she thinks she can pick that up.
No, can. You said it's not on the artificer list?
No, it's not.
I don't know. It seems kind of weird. You know, like you're doing this. You're cosmetically upgrading the bike essentially. It looks super cool and fancy and like modded out even for something brand new, like really cool. And and she says, I don't think I could, at least not right now. Maybe if I studied the actual stuff that you're doing there.
Yeah, for sure. And I can show you a couple more times, another time. But you were talking where, like, the mods showed up right here. And if I can, I would like to help her to give advantage on an intelligence save. See if she can beat a 14 and see through the illusory parts. It's like, that crap's not even there. All it does is it tells your mind that there's something there.
Oh. Oh, okay. I thought that you were giving it that upgrading it pretty quick there.
It's all spit and shine, kid. It's all spit and shine.
Uh, um. Oh, well, that would be very useful.
Well, half of everybody I deal with is nothing but gangers. The other half, people that can barely afford to pay for the parts. So I give the shit for the gangers a polish before they come to pick it up, and that way I can cut deals for the people around the corner.
Alright, that's good. I mean, if you want, I've got some games you could do that too. Might look like they've got some extra content or something on them. But I'm moving those this week.
I might be able to, but
Still a simple projection, or elusive, or
yeah, honestly,
virtual projection.
works better with
VP.
the physical piece than it does anything in the coding. So like, probably not going to show up like DLCs. It'll just make it look like the newer model. But you never know. I don't think I've ever tried it on a projector. Might smooth out some of the graphics for you. But you learn how to do this, it lasts for 8 hours. That ought to be long enough for you to get away.
Yeah, I could definitely. That's definitely useful.
Yeah.
I just have to put time in with it. Yeah.
Probably end up having to do that on those hunks of junk you're working on.
These?
Yeah.
He pushes a finger through one of the rusted sides of a gopher. I really don't get it. Is it something about Rooks'
I don't know what
personality? Does she like this type of thing?
Oh no, I don't even think these are for Rook. I think you heard of Dio? It was the opening act over there on the phone earlier.
Yeah, Dio's the shit.
Yeah, I think what Aramis is trying to pull off is putting a couple of puppets up there as like a backing band. I mean, Dio's doing all the music. There's no reason to have him up there, but I make him functional and he pays me for it. I don't give a shit what he does with them.
I thought he said they were for Rook, not the teller.
As a player, I don't remember that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
All right.
that was the game plan.
In character, Rook don't need that shit any more than Dio does. Fucking Aramis is gonna end up just eating a fucking wallet over this one.
From what I understand, he's got enough wallet to let it be eaten a few times.
Exactly why I don't mind taking a bite. Besides, pretty easy work. Gives me something to toss your way. You can make some money out of it. I can make some money out of it. Aramis can lose some money out of it. It's whatever. All right.
Okay, I mean, down to help. It's weird. And she has a bit of a trouble, like someone born nowadays trying to work an Atari or repair an Atari or something like that, right? I don't even know if that works. I'm not an engineer or anything like that. I have no.
I got you. Take an Atari to an iFix store.
Yeah,
They're gonna look at you like you're off.
like that.
Yeah. Nah, it's fine. It's all simple gears and whistles. And as for the fucking rust holes, we'll cram a little bit of tinfoil in there, throw some mending over the top of it, it'll weld shut, no problems. In the meantime, I'm gonna get back to this chainsword. Some more coffee in the pot, a little bit of beer left in the fridge. And if you need help moving one of them around or something, ask Dora. She'll help you out.
Okay.
And I will go back to my little project at the other bench.
Okay.
Keep tinkering away.
As you do, we cross-cut to the Siren Song. Y'all are some more drinks deep, and Van Buren is calling, or is yelled out for last call.
I think Rook will go over to Van Buren and make sure that they're all settled up from everything, and then she'd been pacing herself, so she'll probably just kind of look back and y'all are welcome to come hang out a little bit longer at my place. No last call there, or turn in for the night, whatever y'all want.
What day is it?
7th day.
The last day of the
Tomorrow
weekend?
Yeah. It's the equivalent of Sunday.
I should probably get back to my...
I can drop you off.
Thank you. I'm sure I have clients tomorrow who are going to be very needy because I canceled some of my sessions.
That's gonna be fun.
It depends. Some of them are some of them I like to break my clients down without again going into specifics into 3 categories. There are the people who legitimately benefit from my services. There are the other people who are just plain interesting. I don't know how much they benefit, but I do like hearing the way they think. And then there are the third people who just need to be heard. They want to scream at an echo chamber, and I happily will take their money for the privilege.
That's fair.
And if I can make a difference a little bit, it makes me happy.
I just play music that makes people happy. At least I hope they do. But yeah.
You are a different kind of therapist, I believe. And both are necessary.
Consider myself a physical therapist of sorts.
In a manner of speaking, Mr. Butcher, I would agree.
Is the communication device, the comm, still on Butcher's chest?
I would assume that after the concert was over and the whole shenanigans stopped with the toilet thing, would have eventually pulled the duct tape off and just threw it back in my pocket.
Honestly, it's probably not duct tape. It's probably some kind of latch thing that you personally have. Or the phone has a thing that flips out.
Eldaris, I just got an idea. Eldaris takes his phone out and is just moving his fingers quickly with a little smile towards Rook. I'm getting ahead of the story. And he's putting on the either creating various accounts, or if he has, I'm assuming he has a couple of different accounts because of his work.
Yeah.
He's posting different stories that, rumor has it in the Siren Song that, after an amazing performance, Rook, helped somebody with a violent fit in the bathroom who ended up breaking one of the toilets in the Siren Song. Witnesses say that she, along with two companions, were able to, handle the situation as best they could, and prevented a bunch of harm, just to counteract anyone saying we heard them go, we saw them go in, and we saw this. It's like, here's the real story. So.
Oh,
Nice.
Butcher stepped away. Okay. Rook, will you roll a wisdom save for me?
Sure. That's a nat 20 for 21. My dice is being nice.
You feel random memories, or your mind's eye sees random memories starting to be dragged up into your thought stream, but you fight it off. Someone has cast a spell of some sort, but you didn't see anyone do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna kind of look at Eldoris and be like, "It's time to go. Someone's trying to fuck with my head."
What do you mean?
Like, some of these old ass memories from like 100 years ago or so I haven't thought about that shit in forever. It felt weird. It's time to go.
Yep. This is not me. This is not me trying to push business off like I know I normally seem. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. She will start making her way the hell out. And she's kind of like, at this point, she's like looking around, trying to see if she does notice anything shifty.
Roll.
It's fine if she doesn't.
Perception or insight.
I was gonna say, is there any way I can give her a hand, knowing what she's doing?
Sure.
So I'll help. So if that roll is whatever roll is better.
Oh, are you helping, like, giving me advantage, or are you helping me like a guy? Oh, okay.
I'm giving you advantage.
That was not better. So we will stick with my insight is +5. 14.
Okay. You notice nothing amiss. Many people are paying their bills and leaving. The pianist has left some time ago. Lucas looks like the only person that isn't motivated to get up. That's all. Nothing abnormal. Butcher, please roll a wisdom save.
Wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Yay.
Got an 11.
All right. 11. All right. Butcher, you feel someone cycling through your memory files.
I'm aware of it.
Yes.
Closer to me right now, is it or Eldaris?
I'm sorry? It's who?
Who's closer to me, Rook or Eldaris?
They're both right there at the table with you. Actually, I think you're leaving, right?
Yeah.
I think so. That's why I was asking. I
Mhm.
didn't know if somebody had gone up to the bar or something. I didn't know.
Rook had gone up to the bar for a minute to make sure everything was handled, but
Yeah, your bill was completely taken care of, for sure.
I would assume what would be going on, and Butcher Rook, yell at me if I'm wrong. Rook feels something going on. He's like, let's get out of here. Tells Eldaris what's going on and starts making a beeline towards the door. Eldaris would be following, but a little bit behind.
Okay.
I'm going
And
to.
Butcher's... I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, totally fine. As that happens, I'm going to reach out and grab whoever's closest to me, whether it be Eldaris, I'll let you guys decide. And I'll say, someone's sorting through my files. And at that same moment, I'm going to use my magical awareness, which allows me to open my awareness to the presence of concentrated magic within, I know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet of me, as long as they're not behind total cover.
Okay. Okay. There is definitely a illusory magic from the holodeck band. There's there's other magic from the machine gun in the heavy artillery gun in the corner. All the lights give off a magical essence, and there would be a brief bit of magic from Lucas, but it disappears quickly, and your files are closed, or your memory file is closed.
When I see that magic fade from him is when the memory files seem to close.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look at him, smile, and say to Eldaris, looking for a reason to kick that guy's ass, I just got a good one.
Lucas lazily pushes himself up and is like, I don't think I'm gonna hang out at your place tonight, but I'm gonna keep hanging out. I'm gonna go find a place. Have a great night. That was an amazing performance, Rook.
yeah, have a good one.
I'll see you later this week.
As he's walking past us, he's gonna hear in his head telepathically.
No, he's not.
Oh no, he's not.
Tried to, and there's a wall there.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I can't do it. Either one of my tricks. Okay.
Well, telepathy. What is your trick?
I have the Kalishtar ability, and I have the features and traits. I have telepathic speech and mind link. I can speak telepathically to any creature you can see within 30 feet of you. I don't need to share a language for it to understand, but creature must be able to understand at least one language.
And telepathy does not seem to work on this guy.
Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead, Butcher.
In the mental chat, as you're starting to walk past, I'm going to quickly explain. Tried to access my files. To get in them.
He just walks down the sidewalk as y'all head towards the bike.
Responding in the chat, Miss Rook, you might want to speak to your friend about going through other people's memories.
Yeah, let's antagonize the people trying to fuck with us.
He's your friend. Why would he be trying to fuck with us?
You're
The
acting like
reason
it.
he's not on the floor right now is because he's your friend, giving you an opportunity. Assuming he's looking for Ibukari.
I was gonna just add, if he was fucking with me, that would be understandable. He's not. No one's tried to get into my mind that I've detected. He could be looking for Ibukari, to be fair.
And that's more of a concern that instead of letting well enough be alone, he's deciding to search through my memories. Again, his teeth will be stuck in the pavement. Don't speak.
I have an idea. DM. Let me just go back in time for my notes really quick. I want to see if I can do something.
Sick Steve on him.
No, I'm not going to Sick Steve on him. No, I have a better. Any of our friends from the safe. Do I have any of their numbers?
Grief. Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna text Grief and just say, need a private conversation. Need a private conversation when you have a chance.
Okay.
And I'll whatever
3:15 in the morning. So.
Yep. And I'll put whatever like code word or whatever like thing, any phrase or whatever that would be like anyone who's a member of the resistance would know, like, this is it's got something to do with this, just to kind of keep her aware of what's going on.
Okay.
And I will put in the mental chat with us. Perhaps Lucas is looking for Ibukari for something related to her political activities.
What? Let's go ask him.
He's going to deny it, and we're going to get into a fight. And as much...
Butcher is at that point was the second you said we're going to get into a fight, Butcher is walking up to him and saying,
No.
A second?
Oh, goodness.
Just get
like
Let me put my hand on his shoulder. Hey, Lucas. If I have
Well,
with you.
he already said goodbye and left when y'all left the bar. But you go and turn the corner and you don't see him anymore. Walking down there, the road. You could have turned down one of the side roads, but I mean,
Miss Rook. I don't mean to pry. Are you aware of your friend Lucas's psychic abilities?
No, I know he's a shifter. That's about the most of what we don't really have those kind of conversations. We hang out at Temple Bar.
Why not? I'm gonna fail this because I know who I'm rolling up against, but I'm gonna insight that. Yeah, I'm gonna fail that.
Regardless, she's not lying.
Okay. Okay.
They are friends that hang out at a bar.
Cool.
That's about it.
Eldar's quietly not like, okay. Believing you completely.
She just like gives you a look like, really? Really? Because she saw that scrutinizing look on your face.
In the brief time that we have met, and you have known May, you know, one, I do not deal kindly with anyone who may be a threat to Ibukari. And 2, and this could be overprotective, and forgive me if that's the case, I do not deal kindly with people who try to ransack minds.
Neither do I, but you two were so busy having a conversation that he walked off.
I know. I have a hunch.
See, speaking on that, you guys have gotten on to me constantly about starting fights. I give you one opportunity to speak to an actual friend of yours, somebody who you call your drinking buddy. Well, my memories have been rifled through. Do you know I've killed men for less than that? What was this good faith rewarded with? He's gone. Shifter. Gone. Somebody who, for some reason, decided it was pertinent to access my mind. Next time I see him, he's dead. Speak to him before I see him.
3 possibilities, if I may be so bold. Could be option 4 is always I'm dead wrong. And I want to throw that one out there. Option 1. He's trying to find Ibukari to pay her a visit. 2. He's trying to keep tabs on Ibukari. We all know why. 3. And this is the one I think is the least likely for the record. But I'm throwing it out there because we are theorizing, shall we say. The only other things that have tried to ransack our minds have not been good. Have been agents of taps his own head. I think that one's got about a less than 1% chance. More likely, with the shiftiness, with the fact he never gave us a straight answer, if I had to put money on it, and in my old days I would have, I think he's deeper connected to a certain organization than he wants to let on. I don't think whatever he and Ibukari were doing, I'm beginning to think that it's not so much conjugal visit as it was business.
I think maybe it isn't clear. I'm not angry as to the why. Violated. Maybe you two, your ability to speak in brains, your ability to protect your minds have forgotten that. Same way it hurts when things stab into you, I just got my mind opened against my will. I don't have some fortress there. I trust you to depend on me when we get into a fight. I depend on you when things are coming at me like this. This was a situation I needed help. Couldn't have stopped him, just with him, gotten into his mind. I've gotten information from weaker than him and stronger than him. Instead, he got whatever he got off of the surface of my head. I don't know how I noticed him in there. I don't have the defenses you left me in the cold.
I wasn't aware until you told me. By the time you told me, he was halfway gone. I would have rather us not started a public fight. I am completely
with whatever was in my mind.
You do realize that there are other people who can read minds. Like, people get trained to do those kind of things who aren't, like, it's a thing. Just putting that out there. I'm not trying to protect anyone, because if he did it, it's fucked up, because he tried to do it to me too.
I'm not
I get that you're mad, but he's walked the fuck off. So you can either go try to find him right now, or we go try to either set up a lure or figure out where he's going next or something else so that we can be ready. But if you're just going to keep being mad about something that we couldn't have prevented, then I'm sorry.
Trust you, both of you. My life. Obviously, we've been in battle together. There's a bond that I hold with very few people. I don't expect you to hold the same values that I do. If either of you were hurt, I would expect compensation would take that person outside. Either of you seem to care that my mind was violated and to be hesitant after him. Somebody slashed at you with a knife. Do not expect me to cause a public scene. Why is it different? Because it's inside my mind. I want to bring this up because I trust you. You are my defense. The people that I need to is taken over. The people who have to get it back. I'm mad. I want to show you what that means.
Mr. Butcher, please understand. I have zero intention of letting this go. I would probably, to be quite honest, I'd love to watch you go a few rounds with Mr. Lucas over there. No offense. But this isn't the method isn't the same as a knife. It's subtle. We need to be just as subtle. This isn't
I've always
a
avoided these.
I know. This isn't a retreat. This is a lure, a trap,
It's an attack on a brother,
and he will pay. You have my word. But I want to know why he's attacking us. A, because it's the difference between he's an ass, in which case break his arm, or he's dangerous, in which case I won't say it with Rook present. I support you. You've seen what's happened to me the past few days of people messing with my mind. I have some training to prevent it, yes. It's never fun.
then I just wanted to bring it to your attention what it means to have a piece of me violated like that. I worked very hard to make myself impenetrable, and still one of the weak points in my armor. But, and now, somebody who needs our help more. I don't know what he gleaned from my memories, but again, it's important that we move Ibukari somewhere that I can't know. Because if he gleaned anything from me or tries to get in again, I don't have those same defenses. You two discuss amongst yourselves inside those craniums, steel traps you got. Figure out a way to keep the.
I have an idea.
Let
Mr.
me
Butcher.
know.
I have your back, Mr. Butcher. Don't forget that. Please. In Elven to Rook, you might want to move her to my temple.
She just nods. And then she responds back in his head. I suggest you do it. And don't tell me what room. Because they tried to get to me too.
I'll make the arrangements. Brooke, and this will be in common. I'm a fan of diplomacy if possible. But
If we need to fuck him up, then we fuck him up. I already said that.
very good.
If either of you need a place to stay, my place is always open. I'm gonna go ahead and do some stuff in my own place. And Butcher is gonna start walking towards Decker Tower.
I think Rook's gonna head to Woodrow's place. Just because she knows he's gonna be there.
I think Eldaris will accompany Butcher to Decker Tower to get back to his apartment. You are muted.
Muted.
I'm muted. You were both very lucky as you walk through the dark underbelly of the city. That was two underbellies.
I know what neighborhood.
But you're very lucky to get back to your apartments in one piece with all of your treasure and bits.
I don't know, I think the butcher would be pretty formidable.
Oh yeah, for sure, but we'd see. But we didn't, because you got lucky. Rook, you get to, wait. Is there anything y'all are doing at your apartments in Decker Tower?
Trying as best I can to comfort Butcher, which I know is a very much a losing battle, but just letting him feel that I agree with him.
Okay.
But other than that, it would just be where my apartment is. If anything tries to if you feel anything in your mind again, wake me, knock down my door, literally. That's about it. Unless, Butcher, unless you got anything for me.
Like I said, pretty much like you said, we're going under the dark underbelly. There's a reason that I decided to walk, and it's that, and you can see it on Butcher's face and like literally the glow in the prosthetics. He wants someone to try. He really does. He's like, I missed out on the actual beatdown. I think like especially the closer to Decker Tower, like the story of like the dudes who got absolutely destroyed and thrown in an elevator and all that. Like, they see the steam coming from the cybernetics and just hi.
Yeah, the blood lane kingers will pull back. Right. We'll give you space for sure as you get up there. But as y'all get to bed, got to Rook getting to Woodrow's shop. What do you have planned there?
Oh, she's just gonna, hey, you missed a fun night, kind of fill him in on the shit that happened towards the end, and the fact that they're looking at moving Ibukari. And that's all she says about it. And then she's like, I'm gonna hang out here for a little while because at least, strength in numbers. How's it going?
So he answers the door, and his eyes are like half open. He's like,
Yeah. No, she knows she fully woke him up.
No, like he was almost there. Because he didn't work on that sword until like fucking 3 a.m. Gage is over in one of the spare hammocks down here, and fucking just listening to you talk. Goes to the coffee pot, stands there for a minute with it in his hand, just listening to you talk. Puts the coffee pot back, goes to the fridge, grabs a beer, listens to you talk. And you get to, figured I'd come here, strength in numbers and all that. And he's like, want a beer?
Yep.
Cool.
She'll take one.
Hand you a beer. So
yeah, and like I think Butcher's mad at me because, I didn't immediately let him pounce on Lucas, which, fuck, I want to know what's going on. So killing him isn't going to do anything. And then, he... the whole thing with Ibukari, because that's what I think Lucas was looking for. Whatever Lucas mind thing, tadpole brain thing. This stuff's getting weird. This stuff didn't happen to me till I met all y'all.
Let's go back to Steve for a minute. Who's this?
Yeah, about that. She'll just go back into this whole lots of toilet tadpole brain thing, and yeah.
He's going to realize at the end of that his beer is empty. Set the can down and grab another beer. Okay. So, first of all, your buddy's got fucking telepathy. You didn't know about it?
No.
Okay.
But I've never really had that conversation with him. Like,
No,
hey,
I mean-
what shit can you do?
Yeah, everybody's got to have a trick up their sleeve. They don't go around telling everybody they drink with. Makes sense. Big hung up on you, Bakari, though. Think it's just them fucking, or do you know anything he does outside of drink with you?
Do I know anything Lucas does outside of drink with me? So I really feel like he's just the drinking pal that hangs out. It's just, no, not really. Like, hangs out at the bar. I know he's a shifter. He's
Pretty
got bear
decent
form.
video games.
Bear form.
Yeah, he likes video games.
Bear form, that's cool.
Yeah. He shared it to me once. It's got like gray and silvery fur. It's very fluffy.
Fluffy. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if he is into anything, like the shit that it sounds like Ibukari was into, then a bear form would come in fucking handy. As far as Butcher getting pissed off goes, you build so long making the outer shell tough, it pisses you off when you know you got a soft spot. Fucking, he's old, he'll forget about it in the morning. I forget whether or not it got mentioned during y'all's conversation, and if it did, would you have mentioned that Eldaris tried to get into Lucas's head and couldn't? Does anybody remember if that got mentioned in the last conversation? Okay.
I don't think I mentioned it at all.
Copy
I don't
that.
think.
Copy that. All right, then I don't have that information. All right, well, let me go ahead and double check the fucking locks. I'll send Dora up to check the windows and the surrounding area as I go to lock up for the night. And I'll break out and toss you a bag about yay big with a drawstring on it. Inside is another hammock, and I'll point to a couple of poles where you can hang it up. DM, would you like a perception check?
Yes.
Bringing up Dora. Finding her goddamn perception. It's gonna look like a wisdom check. 19.
What is this for, by the way?
Dora is checking all of my top windows in the surrounding area, just to make sure I don't have anybody like staring at the building, watching Rook come in, looking like they're up to any shady business that's unusual. Not worried about the guy that hangs out on the corner, slinging pebbles.
You see standing next to or near one of the sewer maintenance access tunnels nearby, what looks to be a mind scourge in a full cloak. Again, like 9 feet tall, cloak head to toe. You can't see any features, but it's the same kind of gait and framing that they had before when they were watching over your place.
Hey, Rockstar. You, got any spells that are big and flashy? Maybe something you use for your shows? Something that might be able to scare off the asshole outside?
Sure.
All right.
I got one that makes fireworks go off.
Fucking perfect. Come here, and I'm gonna lead you to a hardly ever used back door. You'll hear me hollering when I run out the other side. Me and Dora are gonna come out on that side. You come out on this side. I'll fire off a few shots. You make something look big and scary. Hopefully, he'll just fuck off.
All right.
All right, and you head out, start firing, you cast your pyrotechnics again.
Yep.
And the Scourge does scurry down into the sewer access tunnel.
Gonna run to the access tunnel, fire a couple more shots. Stay off my fucking lawn!
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to the shop, fucking lock everything down, set Dora up at the windows to keep watch for the night, and fucking try and get some sleep.
Okay.
That was pretty good. You always do pink and green?
Yeah. I don't know. They're colors that don't clash with my outfit.
Wouldn't think you'd be able to get it that big inside the fucking bar like that. It's not bad.
Oh, I mean, I tone them down. I just figured out how to do this. Normally, it's just illusory stuff.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
New tricks.
Fuck, I'm done. All right. Night, kid.
Night.
Y'all go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And that is where we'll end the session. Wait. Mid-credit scene. It pops up. Written, directed, produced, George Ray. And then so on and so forth. But before we get to cast credits, you jump back in. We're in the sewers. There's some sewer maintenance people working. They've got the big long brooms and stuff. They're cleaning the tunnels, making sure it's flowing well. And popping out of one of the tubes is a little rain tadpole at one of their feet, and it turns around and says, "What's this thing?" Picks it up, and its tentacles reach out, grabbing onto its face, and it pulls itself into the man's nose, disappearing. And then the guy stumbles, his eyelids twitch for a second, and he speaks himself, "Find worshippers of the twins." We cut the credits.
Oh, attaboy, Steve!
Your proposal, just the only movie in my head right now. You could take my gun when you pry it from my cold dead hands. Your proposal is acceptable. Sugar, give me sugar
And water.
in water.
That's officially my new favorite part of the fucking campaign, because I don't know if anybody's ever watched fucking Solar Opposites, but the Wall Saga, you'd get like 5-minute clips in episodes throughout the season. It's just total fucking side story going on. Anyway, sorry, DM, anything else for us? Awesome.
At the end of the credits, before it says filmed on the internet, we pause, back screen, then filmed on the internet. That's right, no double post credits.
Someone throws their popcorn to the screen.
Yeah.
Angry they stood the whole time.
I said through these 5 credits.
Viewers like you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
No brain scourges were harmed in the making of this production.
yet.
Yeah.
Well, George, thank you for running tonight. Everybody, thank y'all for coming and playing. Everybody, thank y'all for coming and watching and hanging out with us. And it's the internet. Go press some buttons. All the buttons. Do the stuff and the things with the likes and subscribes and follows, and it'll make me feel better. A lot better. Do it. In the meantime, next week, we are back with Glitter Hearts, which is going to be super fun because I'm playing Big, Dumb, and Sweet this time, so I get to hit things really hard. And I never do that. I promise. After that, I think we are back with Denizens, but we're looking at some funky scheduling stuff, so we will get that figured out and let everybody know. And other than that, yeah, I think that's it. Night, everybody.
Night.
Night, everybody.